Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Book of Demons. My name is Wilfred. Today's episode I'm going to play a little bit of the hard difficulties, and although I've unlocked the nightmare difficulties, I feel that I still need to practice a little bit more before I can face the higher difficulties that has a higher penalty should you get defeated. Now, level 40 warrior still have another 10 more to go, but 10 more to go means that you can have 10 more health and 10 more mana, and that's about it. That's the end of it. So I think for all intent and purposes, I'm rather close to there. So yeah, it's been a really exciting moment, and I think some of you have commented that you may not like the gameplay whereby it is quite restrictive in terms of where you can walk to, because it's rather like a 2D kind of thing. But the way that I approach this game has always been a board game. So when I was young, I played a lot of board games, and board game is not like the whole 3D thingy that you can just go anywhere. It's just board game. You have to follow a path, and all these cards as well are just very much like board game that you play with other people. So to me, I'm totally okay with it, and it kind of add a layer of like a level of complexity in terms of where you should position yourself. They always have some melee monster somehow to block you from reaching the caster at the back. Very much, when you play like World of Warcraft, partying, and you always let the caster behind and the tanks or melee DPS always in front. It's just the same kind of concept, but it's on a reverse kind of role. Yeah, so that is about it. And from the last video till now, I've made some rather interesting upgrade to my cards as well. So I would like to just go through some of this like really nice thing that I've looted, and I hope that will give you some inspiration on where you can get your end game to be. It's all about collecting all the nice cards that you have. So the first thing first, I've got this like a legendary sting bomb, which is more like a poison bomb. But the good thing about being a legendary, besides the extra bombs that you could use, and also the number of bombs that you can fire off every time, is that it bounces after it explodes. There's a chance to bounce, so you can bounce it a couple more times, so you can spread your poison damage around you. And also another good thing about poison bomb is that it goes through the shield. So if you play games like Path of Exile, it's almost like a chaos damage. You just go through the shield, so you don't need to break the shield before the damage ticked in. Poison does that. The only downside of poison is that for some mob type like zombie, you heal them instead of damaging them. So you have to know when to pop it, and that you have the fire bomb, you have the ice bomb, you have the sting bomb, the poison bomb. So all different bombs for different purposes. I managed to get Aegis as well, which is the a chance to deflect the block missile back to the enemy. So that is pretty good. And also for this particular variant, I managed to get mana increased by extra 2. It never harms to have more mana in a sense. And I think that is more or less what I've got. I've got something else, I think, but I wouldn't go through everything that I've got so far. With the game. So I think I'm all charged up, ready to go. There's nothing that I need to be worried about, and so I'm just going to pick the higher difficulties and go ahead with it. Now I have unlocked the nightmare just for you. It's for some of you who are very much into challenges, because a Return to Game, which is a series of 7 games, and Book of Demons is the first one. I think they accidentally leaked out that Book of Aliens will be the second one. So all these games are very much like a pop card cover art style. So all of them are like that. You can adjust the length of the dungeon, based on the amount of time that you have, and also there are different difficulties as well. If you play normal, should you get defeated, you lost 20% of your gold. If you play hard, then you lose 30% of your gold. If you play nightmare, you lose 40% of gold. But on top of that, you lose a card as well. So you're losing your gear, a card, if you get defeated inside. So it's rather exciting. But I want to just get a sense of how this game play out before I tackle the higher difficulties. I think this will be very exciting, because imagine they impose 3 cards that you must use, and the cards that cursed by a boss could be 6. So all in all, your hand could be pretty much screwed by all these rules that you have in a nightmare mode, and you have to pick those cards that you normally would not put them together to use. So it's rather interesting. Every game is different. Today let's play some like hard one. Hard one is not easy either way. So it's kind of interesting. You have quite a lot of levels here. Normally I don't really see that kind of like a level here. Wow, this is normally I see a bigger dungeon rather than smaller ones all around like this. So you know, let me just do, like, maybe for the sake of this video, don't want to drag it too long. Let's do an 11 reward and start with it. So they will take all my cards away. They mandate me to use Shadow Sword, which is fine. No. Okay, so this is one of the worst card to be added onto the game, because, you know, basically it is a town portal. You don't create a town portal at all. I mean, you know, at my level I don't do that, but I guess if things get a little bit difficult, I should use it. But the good thing about it is that I have this affixes cards on the left cannot be disabled by a boss, so I could potentially use it for my advantage. And also, yeah, I think I'll do just that, to use this card to protect some of my card. With that said, I think my standard procedure is to get the health potion and the remedy as well to get me off the negative condition. I think I'll still very much play the you know what, should I do something different today? Because I've got one of these cards here, which it's a bit unfortunate. I can't really do a bit of like interesting things for you guys. Let's see what kind of mobs I have though. I have a lot of skeleton kind of thing, a lot of poison skeleton that are being shielded. So in a way, it's good for me to break the shield fast as well. So I just take a look at what kind of monster I'm facing here, and the okay, I think let me just take a look at the monster. It's a lot of like caster as well, a lot of poison. So definitely I need the remedy with me, and the I need the shield as well, because all these archers is going to shoot me, quite a big deal. So okay, I tell you what, I've decided I need a shield. I need to have the I love to have this one here. When I'm being hit, I spawn heart, and I would like to use my portal to protect my card so that I will always be okay with this one. All right. The other one that I would like to bring in is that usually I bring in some bombs. Now it's a lot of poison thing going on, so I'm going to try out a sting bomb for you guys to see, let you guys see how it goes. But I may switch it to ice bomb, because ice bomb has a better crowd control mechanism, and in case I get swarmed, because a lot of things could be quite nasty in some of these guys here. And the so I've got a bit shorted here. I normally do a roaster as well, but the chaos rain will be quite nice, because I can one click crush the whole shield level. So I may do this one here. If I think curse breaker is another good one as well, because I see quite a lot of caster here. But let me see how it goes. I mean, it's either one of these guys, and if it's one of these guys that been cursed, I can swap to another thing here. And the Heartbreaker is nice because it's a health regen. That left me only one option, either to do a roaster that does a little bit more like yeah, so this is one option that I could use. Another option is to use a frozen frail as well. It's a little bit of like slow target and so on. I tell you what, let me just go for a roaster for the time being. And it's important to prioritize some of these items. So I think the priority will be as such, because if I do get, yeah, so I think that is about it. All right, man. Let's go in with this set of let's go in with this set of things, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, randomly generated. Press the cap lock to show target. Let me just see a lot of shield here. I can actually do a lot of like one break and it's done. So boss is going to disable 3 of my cards, maybe 4. Aegis is gone, Kiefer is gone, Ice Bomb is gone. So I have got to take away the Aegis. Then I could have another one, which I would take the dagger. I'm being poisoned, but it's okay. I'm not really too concerned right now. Okay, so he hit rather hard. You see a lot of like hearts on the floor because whenever I'm being crit, I'll get legendary card. Woohoo! Wonderful. This is what I'm farming for because that is how I'm going to improve my hands. So you have to keep your eyes open on what's behind you, what's in front of you. So you see my mouse cursor is basically trying to I got hit. You see a lot of heart here because I got crit. Yeah, those were crit on me. That's why I see a lot of heart on the floor. I've got a special eye card that spawn more heart when I'm being crit hit. I'll show you in just a bit. All right. Let's just get rid of this guy first. Yeah. Fire him, slimy spore, and the icicle here. That's fine. These are all, which fine. I will show you a little bit on what I mean by that. So hang on a second. I've got one of this guy here. Like so, which one was the one? I think it's this one here. That the crit strike spawn more heart. So you can actually tell when I receive a crit strike because you can suddenly see a lot of hearts on the floor, and that is the reason why. Yeah. So now with that said, I can take away the dagger, bring it back the aegis as well. That one is for me to just reflect. It's a reflect back the missile onto them. This kind of hawk, you have to kill it from a distance because it will poison you if you get too near. So this guy here, the chaotic ring, is kind of nice. You kind of like one click, you break the shield. Otherwise, without it, you have to click a few times. Okay, now boss is going to curse me. Phantom ring, chaotic ring is gone. Sting bomb is gone. Heal is gone. Okay, never mind. And so this is fine. This is fine. So I don't use. I can use ice bomb instead of that. I could use a dagger instead. Okay. So I will position myself a little bit back because that is very important. I get stunned. Okay, so it's not as horrifying as I thought it would be. The second boss seems to be easier. But it depends on the build that you have put going in as well, because my build is rather solid, and it's really I'm all rounded here. I'm really sorted here. My build that I've chosen for this game, for this particular game that I have. So yep. And the good thing about this game is really I never know what is going to happen. Like what game I'm facing. It's all very much random. And in fact, I could actually bring back my chaos ring. Where is my chaotic ring? And I can continue using my sting bomb. Actually, I quite like to show you guys how the sting bomb works. Another upgrade card. So this difficulty has I missed out something. And well, the good thing about it is that you could actually take a look at the barrel. Would be, oh man, I missed out barrel right up front right at the beginning of the dungeon. Must be, huh? It must be somewhere there, and just need to quickly get there. This is the one that I missed out. All right, done. And let's see the next one here. Okay, next one is also going to be a couple of. So I'm just going to throw some, I have to somehow get rid of these guys. The tough part about Gargoyle is that they tend to be very. They tend to take a lot of health. They tend to crit you quite a fair bit. I may have been a little bit too over enthusiastic using my bomb because, to be honest, that wasn't quite necessary. But I wasn't sure whether all the gargoyle will get spawn at the same time. So I need to DPS them down fast. So it's one of those things you don't really know because you're not quite sure when you would kind of like trigger the gargoyle because that like here it doesn't move at all, but it will come to you once you pass certain things. I'm poisoned, by the way. You see the green thing there? It means I'm poisoned. You click onto your health globe occasionally and you get it sorted. Alright, so that is how you do it. And I'm poisoned again, but I've got enough health regen. I'm not really worried about that. See, these guys hit rather hard. And you can see that there's a multi-strike going on, meaning that when I hit one target, it kind of hit the next one. It's because I have a card for it as well. It's called a Shadow Sword that would hit multiple targets.
Nice.
I got another upgrade card, and all these things will try to pull back a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you do have to. This kind of thing is going to be a little bit hard because it's going to be a lot of things going on. So I'm going to drop the bomb because, and whoa, it's going to curse how many cards of it. The Giver is gone. Okay, Heartbreaker is gone as well, and so I'll take away Heartbreaker. I'll bring in the Dagger. All right, no big deal really. So I'll just go into. Ooh. So you see how effective the whole the bombs are. I mean, you know, the bombs, the sting bomb that I have is very, very effective. You see, they are being like a poison. You see a green heart there means that they are poison instead, right? So that is it. So I am also being poisoned, and it's always a little bit unpleasant to hear all these things. And okay, fine. Pick all the heart that I can. I've got another. Ooh, wow! What have I missed out here? So this is the one to the to another level. So that's not where I want to be. I must have missed out something somewhere. In the let me take some health globe. Ah. Amazing. Must be one of these things here. All right. Okay, the it's over here. I couldn't see the chest in there. So this is yet another small dungeon, and the shield one. All right. So just a bit caution here. See, Gargoyle hit you really hard. You know, have to be a little bit careful when it comes to all these things here. Now the shooter skeleton, if you let them come near you, what happens is that they will be able to stun you as well, and you wouldn't want that to happen, especially when you're being cornered by a few of them. So yeah. So anyway, this level is actually rather easier, I think, than the normal one that I do, because there aren't really a lot of caster. This one, and also some of the bombs that I could get, you know, get it back. All right, heal myself. Try to get to all the corners here. Yeah, so I've got the full set of bombs, so I'm fine. I use a lot, but then okay, so I'm going to pop some bombs because I see a lot of guys here. I'm just going to aggro everything else because, well, it's kind of fun, and you can see that it is not really a very good idea. You see what I mean? So that is actually a rather scary moment. So I want to demonstrate to you that this game is not really that straightforward. You know, if you are making a little bit of like being impatient a little bit, you know, rushing in without considering what's inside, then you run the risk of getting defeated inside and lose your gold, and in higher difficulties you may even lose your XP. So, yep. So it's a mask frost, and it cures my whatever. So it doesn't really, nope, nothing really. I better run. They would, yeah. You see what? So that was the mechanic. It kind of hit the bomb as the boss as well. I knew that I couldn't really get all of them at the same time, and there was one time really funny because there were 3 of them, and I could see that some of them are behind the boss, and I let them charge onto the boss. So I killed off the one. I interrupted the one that I think this one is going to hit the boss, like that. Nope. Well, it's kind of funny. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Wow. Okay, so I caught all the sting bomb here, and I remedy myself out. So yeah, that's nice. Yep, so that's done. I got my health potion back, everything is back. So yep. So that is the, well, let's just break some barrel. Yeah, because you know, sometimes I will have to retrace back all these things if I don't do that. So let me see. I came from that way. All right. So there is something that I haven't done yet. Then I guess get some heart. Get some health potion here and there. Come on, man, give me a nice one. I need a legendary card. Nope, it's just an upgrade card. So once I get poison, I can manually cure myself by clicking a button here later. So well, it doesn't really show anything here like now. So that's how you cure, or you can use a remedy as well. But I didn't really see a need because it wasn't really life-threatening per se. So yeah, I think this guy is going to ambush me. Ah, that's fine. And I think this guy is going to ambush me in just a bit. No, doesn't. I have no idea why this guy is not being aggroed. Strange. Where would they get aggro? Seriously. Because I have to find a way to aggro this guy. Well, there must be a sequence to it then. No idea. Yep. Okay, this is a cursed chest. And cursed chest could mean a couple of things. But usually I would like to clear everything around it before I do anything stupid. Okay, so this guy is going to... This guy will need some kind of like a... There's a caster inside. So it's very important to get the caster... Take out the caster as much as possible, but without risking your life too much, because it will end up having to. There are just too many things. Yeah, so if you hear some sound, my wife is cooking some tonic drink for me, and it's a pressure cooker. So my apology. Just very noisy. There is a priest here. I need to take care of the priest. Just right, So there's another caster inside. I would like to... Okay, so one time, I actually did some mistake while I'm dealing with the caster, was that they summoned like 4 shielded one around me. Shielded, like this one, it was a shielded one. It was really painful because shielded mobs are very hard to... They hit very hard and keep stunning me. So I almost died there. And I used up all the health potion, like all of them, all 8 of them, like I ate them all up. Okay, so I just, too much. This is a corrupted priest. Right, so that's done. Let me see. I think it's just a bit more and I think I'm good to go. Let me just take care of this guy first. Wow. So I presume I have got to... Okay, so cursed chest is the last. Let me take a health potion here, and I'm just going to do that. Now, there are a couple of ways to do it. Usually, I'll be, you know, I'll be cautious, and I'll just open it, then get out a bit first. You don't want to get stuck here. Okay, so I'm just going to... Wow, the gargoyle, man. You know, if I were to get stuck there, it would be very painful because this guy hit very extremely hard. You wouldn't want to get jumped by all these guys. And at all. So I just keep dropping bombs on them. I mean, bombs is the best way to get rid of a lot of monsters at the same time. And yeah, that is it, man. Still got a couple more to go. I think this is fine. Only like 3 more to go. Shouldn't be that hard. I got multi-strike as well. Yep, so that's it. So I've got cards and whatnot. So yeah. And I think that with that said, it's all. Oh, one more level. So last level here. All these are very so I'm just dropping bombs here. Bombs, this kind of like a poison will then cut through the shield. You know, if you guys remember what I said in the beginning. And it's good stuff, man, because at the end of the day, okay, let me just... You see, gargoyle hit really hard. You wouldn't want to get touched by them. And the shielded skeleton will actually stun you, so you also wouldn't want to get that as well. So I'm dropping like poison bomb everywhere, and and there. Oh wow. Okay, try not to get too close because there's actually a there's one that keep shooting a lot of thing for me. So I have got to take this guy down without. There's some kind of anger management here. I cannot hit it too often, or they would actually like this one here. See what I mean? And he'll heal himself. So there must be a way that you have to get a little bit patient here, taking them down. And that is the whole thing. If they are quite near to, too near to the whole crowd, and you end up killing a lot of them like that, and they will spawn off a lot of like poison around you, and that is not pleasant at all. Manually kill myself, Gargoyle, have to get a little bit careful. Yeah, so it hit me quite hard. I think I know why, because I've forgotten to equip one of my I think the Heartbreaker. See, there's a huge difference. Once you don't have that, you feel that you're so much more fragile. Because after a boss fight, I should have got it back, but I didn't. So you see the main difference between just one card. Okay, so this is a priest that you need to take care of. You see, this is the one that will summon around you and become very, very hard if you are not careful enough. Alright, so I've got leveled up, and yay to me. There is, I have to go in. So I'm getting it's a mayhem there. Getting a priest, have to take down a priest no matter what. Those are your first priority. And the, let me just. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my way out of this guy. Wow. Wow, you see, this is the reason why the priest has to die. But that sometimes it's just so hard to get to him. And that's the whole path thing here. Make it more interesting, because otherwise it becomes too easy just to move yourself into the back, sneak past everything, ignoring all the mechanism. So right now you have to get a little bit patient. So that's fine, all these are easy ones. But there are actually some hard ones as well. And yeah, I just need to quickly dispatch the priest, and I'm fine. So, yep. I mean, it could be rather exciting if you are new to this game. And sometimes I make it look a little bit easier, but okay, that's fine. Rosa is gone, Giver is gone, and yeah, so two of these guys is gone. I can't change that one, so that's fine. I use a dagger. So what the dagger does, so now I'm throwing bombs as well. I have got to take the caster away, because all these casters are, whoa, look at the amount of damage I've got, like it's phenomenal. If you're not careful, it's just so hard. Now this fight you have to get close to the circle itself, because it's the only way to move the progress bar is to get into the circle. So that forces you to take some risk and to get yourself in a little bit of situation like now, a lot of gargoyle here. So I have to get rid of them and get into the circle again, and just try not to get stuck at the end of the row. So I'm just going to stand here for the time being. Whoa, you see? A lot of hearts here, because just how tough this guy is, man. So without the roster also, because there's no fire kind of like damage below, it tends to be a little bit harder. Ooh. I was using single-handedly, so I better just be careful a little bit. There's some hearts everywhere. You have to manually collect heart as well. Last round, and let's see what we've got here. Shielded. You see, that's so much nicer to use the chaotic ring here, because one click crush the whole shield. Otherwise, you have to click like I don't know how many times to get it sorted. So with that said, that is done, and another card. I think this is the last one, and that's done. So now that is the end of the game. Yeah, so every game is different. I love it. But I'm hoping that one day I can show you guys the nightmare mode once I get more ready to it. And I've got a new avatar, Lucky Bejeweled. Excellent. So I'm going to use this one as a current one. All right. So that's me. No more Larry should Leisure should Larry, I think. And okay, so that is it. So I've got quite a lot of cards. So I'm going to visit the town and see what kind of cards I've got. So that is usually the very exciting moment. Identify what I have. So let's see the blue one first. I have to take note of the one that I have here. So I have the Shepherd's Magic Ring. What it does is that dispel all magic of a single monster. Better chance to dodge gold. I don't think I'll use this one because I have got a better one, which is the I've got a Curse Breaker, which is this is nice. I spawn fire under dispelled monster, and I do it with yeah. So that's fine. Let's take the next one. No, I don't think I use this one as well because I've got the I've got better card that is the yeah. I've got the Roaster, which is better card. Okay, let's see this one. Healer's Blaze Storm. Now this is interesting. I thought I have it as well. Is it a repeat of what I have? So I've got the Healer's Blaze Storm, and I think I've got the Left Winged Blaze Storm. Okay, fine. So it is a little bit different. And the oh, this is when I use it, I heal myself. It's kind of nice because I think if I upgrade it, it will get better. Yeah, alright, okay. So that is so far still not a one, and that is just a rune, and that is fine. Let's see what legendary it is, man. This is what I'm playing for. Yay! So this is the potion, and the because I don't really have. Oh, I give immunity to damage for 1 second. Now this is a really good stuff. So what I would do, finally I've got it. Right now I'm using a white one, which is a common one. I've been waiting for an upgrade for potion for a very, very long time. So I'll do it right now, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to upgrade that as well to, I'll just upgrade all the way to level 3. So may as well show you guys how you do a leveling. So you talk to this fortune teller here, and I could actually upgrade the card here, which is this guy here. I just need 2 moon. So what it does is that you know, instead of healing 20, heal 40, and also maximum charges increase by 2. Give me immunity for 2 seconds. So of course, you know, that's no brainer. I'll go for it and I'll upgrade that. It's just that every time I charge it, if you use it too much, you need to charge it back. It consumes gold. That's all about it. Now after that, I would like to continue upgrading it because then I'll need the Truth rune. Oh, that's not too bad. I've got Death rune, you got Moon, and you got Truth. So all I need to do is just do some fusing here to Sun, to Moon, and the and after that fuse this one, and so that's it. And let me do an upgrade. I could upgrade the red tier to Moon, Death, Truth, and anything else. I just put another Moon there. 50,000 gold upgrade. So yeah, finally I've got this one. It's good card. I'm very happy, very happy about it. Excellent. Okay, with that said, of course, the next thing to do is to charge my cards. Let me just go back here. I need to charge my cards. I need to charge all the cards that I have. So, well, that's cost a bit, but it's all worth it. Okay. Yep, it's all fully charged. Everything is charged. So, this is it. Thank you so very much for watching. And you know, I've got quite a lot of prizes, 32 of them, but I'm not going to open it until potentially when I reach level 50. That would be the time when I can collect all this mana and life. Right now, I could do life, I could do mana. Either way, I think I'm fine. You know, maybe a more conservative approach, maybe some life, some mana here. So, and yeah, and I think mana-wise, I'm pretty alright these days. So, okay, so I mean, you know, if you have any other question, I'm more than happy to, like, you know, walk you through some of this query or concern that you have, some of the feedback as well. I mean, you know, the developer has been really responsive in Steam forum, and you know, whatever question you post, they will just answer straight away. If you have a question for this game, I will consolidate and just feedback as well. I mean, happy to do so to the forum. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.